right, sports fans, welcome to Sports Night with Jorge. Once again, thank you so much. Be back here with you're right, today tuned for post game reaction. Dolphins versus the Carolina Panthers. Listen, I'm going to start with this, okay? I'm going to start with this. I'm not going to mention any firing, hiring, whatever he wants me to do in this particular game. But let me start saying by this. If somebody has to go today, it'll be Mike McDaniel. And guess who? Anthony Weaver, our defensive coordinator. The defense, guys, even though they did some 3-and-outs at the end, but man, they cannot stop the run. Okay? And this is something right now that it is hurting the Miami Dolphins. There's rumors out there they're going to sign Wilkins. I don't think that's going to happen. The team is terrible. Let's be honest with you. It is terrible, guys, when it comes to defense. Now, why did I mention McDaniel and Weaver and not Greer? Because now I see this team losing against team that they should win. Losing teams like they are a losing team. Unfortunately, there's no chemistry there, guys. They couldn't run the ball today. Hello, how you doing? It is a big struggle for the team. Okay, they cannot run the ball. The offensive line allowed 3 sacks. Okay, there were 3 sacks both sides of the ball. I'll go to statistics in a few minutes. You up 17-0. Then you go to halftime up 17-10. Then you go into the third quarter 17-13. I just don't get it. Okay? I know it is so hard to win in the National Football League. All right? But you have this quarterback. And listen, Tua didn't do bad. Okay? If you want to blame it on Tua, I might have to say on the last drive, I know there were fans screaming and yelling about why the Dolphins punted with 2 minutes on the 4th and 18. Well, let me tell you something. And I'm going to say this to the fans, directly to the fan. Whether he made that decision or not, let's say they kicked the field goal, okay? And let's say they score a touchdown. What are you going to say? We're still going to lose, right? Because we can't stop the run. So we're getting upset at McDaniel because he called, he punted on 4th and 18 instead of keeping the ball with 2 minutes and go for it. And if he doesn't make it. So, listen, that's not the problem there. The problem is that this defense could not stop the run, guys. I'm going to go to the stats. I got a lot to say tonight, but I'm going to break this down for you guys. Here's one of the stats. Final score, of course, 27-24. Tua threw for 256 yards. Bryce Young threw for 198 yards. A-Chain only had 16 rushing yards, guys. 16. Dowell, the running back, 23 carries, 1 touchdown, 206 yards. Are you kidding me? Waddle had a good game. 6 reception, 1 TD, over 110 yards. McMillan targeted 6 times, 73 yards. Chubb with a sack fumble. Jordan Brooks with 13 tackles again, who I think leads the team in tackles. But listen, look at the total yards. 418 to 248. They had 2 turnovers. They dominated 26 first down to 15. Flag, the penalties. Here we go. And the penalties did not start it until actually the end of the game on defense. So you can't blame two on this one. All right? If you cannot run the ball in this league, you can't win. Period. All right, so they had 9 flags for 64 yards. They had 8 for 46. Third down, 5 for 13. Miami was one of the best third down team. They went 5 for 11. Fourth down, they went 1 for 1. They went 2 for 2. Red zone, 2 for 3, 3 for 5. Time of possession, 31-14 to 28. You know, we led time of possession at halftime. We were up big at halftime. But we gave them the ball back. And this is what happened to this team. How good is this team? I can't tell you right now. You know, Darren Walker had 5 receptions, 78 yards, 1 touchdown. What happened to Waller in the second half? What happened? I mean, we got to ask ourselves that question. What happened to the offense in the second half? Then suddenly you go in the 2-minute drill, which is not even 2-minute drill, and you go down the field, you take the lead. You take the lead, 24-20, and then the defense gives it back. First play of scrimmage, 53 yards. The running back is down at the Dolphins' 17-yard line, 13-yard line, whatever. I mean, come on, guys. This is not good for the Miami Dolphins. There's your game total. There's your Tua statistic, you know. And once again, I'm going to say it again. Statistics don't win games. I've been saying this for a long time. Statistics are not going to win games. Making the plays are going to win games. This team has struggled completely. It is a total embarrassing. They're 1-4 in the season now. 1-4. Face a team that allowed 47 points against the New England Patriots. And I don't want to hear excuse. We didn't have Tyreek Hill, because that's the poor excuse. We had Waddle. This is not good, guys. Not good at all. I mean, looking at the game, we take the ball. Riley hits a 43-yard field goal. We up 3-0 with 9:03 remaining. We're still up, running the clock. 2 passes to Devon Achane, 10-yard touchdown. Now we up 9-0, extra point, 10-0 with 14:55. Okay, now we're in the second quarter. 2 passes to Darren Waller down the middle for 4-yard TD pass. Now we're up 16 and extra point, 17-0. Okay, now we're up 17-0. After that, the hill came down to Miami Dolphins. Totally came down for this team. You know, I'm not going to say fire this, and I know I said at the beginning, but, you know, if somebody has to go before, actually, that's what I meant, before McDaniel, it has to be Weaver. Now you guys are convinced that Weaver's going to be your new next head coach? I'm sorry. He can't be our new head coach. If Weaver thinks this is the Ravens defense, this is not the Ravens defense. Because once again, playing players out of positions. I'm sorry. And you could call me not smart enough. I look at the field. I look at the players. I look at the coverage. This team is not good enough to win, guys. Unfortunately, it's sad to say it. And I know I sound negative. I don't want to be negative. But this team is not good enough to win. See, now they're up 17-7. We're on the 147 remaining in the second quarter. 4 seconds left. Ryan Fitzgerald kicks a 35-yard field goal, 17-10. If we cannot establish a running game, we're not going to win in this league, guys. I don't care how good you are. Because listen, Tua number was amazing. Tua number was amazing. And I go by that because I know that the screen's kind of small. Tua was 27 for 36, a passing rating of 122, with 3 touchdowns, 256 yards passing. But look at A-Chain, 10 carries, 16 yards, 1.6. Tua had the best average, 5 yards, only 1 carry. Ollie Gordon, 3 carries, minus 2 yards. Waddle had a good game. A-Chain, even receiving, had a bad game. Receiving the ball. Once again, McDaniel game plan was not executed in this game. They didn't execute, bottom line. Before I go further with this, let me give you some scoreboard, some finals already early today at 1 o'clock game. Baltimore, the Ravens, once again, losing to Houston 44-10. Houston, 417 total yards. Baltimore, 207. Denver beat Philadelphia. One team remained undefeated, and that is the Buffalo Bills. Denver, 21, Philadelphia, 17. The Jets lost again, thank God. Well, they would have been with Miami down there if they would have won. Dallas, 37, Jets, 22. New Orleans won the first game of the season, beating the Giants 26-14. The Colts, a team that's actually real, beat Las Vegas Raiders 40-6. Cleveland, good game this morning against Minnesota, lost 21-17. Total yards, 349 for Minnesota, 322 for Cleveland. Not a bad game. Thursday Night Football, we saw it. San Francisco stopped the Rams on 4th down. Instead of going for the tide or the win, they stop it. So, but let's be honest. This team is actually terrible, guys. I mean, I'm a Dolphin fan. I've been a Dolphin fan over 30 years. And listen, we were going to go. This defense is bad, guys. It's really bad. I want to stay as positive as I can, but I'm going to tell you, this team is not good enough. You know, it's not good enough, man. You can say whatever you want. Tua did his number. He did his thing. Now, in the fourth quarter, Tua was overthrowing Waddle. I don't know if you guys noticed that. He was overthrowing Waddle. And as positive I want to stay, man. I mean, I want to really stay positive, but I can't. The team is bad. And you're right, Cap for Life. Thank you for joining in, buddy. I agree with you. This team is bad. This team is just, I mean, there's no execution. I mean, running the ball. I mean, come on, A-Chain. 10 carries, 16 yards, 1 point something. Come on. I'm sorry. Defense, they held some, they held some, they held them and they gave the ball back, but man, they could not stop the running up the middle. You made a running back look like a future star in the NFL. Rush what, 206 yards? They had a total of what, 200 and, let me get the stats here, because really, man, it's a shame. Total yards, 418 yards. Miami, 248. That is embarrassing, guys. Rushing, 239 yards. Miami, 19 yards rushing the whole entire game. What are we doing? Now, I know you're going to point fingers at McDaniel, but I'm going to say something. At the beginning of the season, we were talking about how bad the Dolphins are. Why don't you give Weaver the coaching position? I don't think so. I don't think so, guys. I mean, first down 26-15. Time of possession, they led. I mean, to the Carolina Panthers, who allowed 47 points against the New England Patriots. Missing 2 offensive tackle. Missing their top running back. I'm glad that the top running back wasn't playing. Let's be honest. You might think I'm joking. what is next for the Dolphins, right? Well, the team with 1-4, their playoff chances is 7%. Unfortunately, when you start 1-4, your chances are 7% to make the playoffs. If you would have won today, 2-3, it'll be 23%. But it did not happen, guys. Very disappointed. I know Dolphin fans. This one probably left more sour in your mouth than anything else. You beat the Jets on Monday night. You beat your rival team. Okay, but there's things in that game you have to watch against the Jets. Once again, we couldn't stop the run. So the statement is not beating the Chargers next week. It was this one here today, and you guys couldn't do it. You guys couldn't do it. This one really hurts. I mean, the fans are going to be not too happy about this. I know it's one game at a time. I know it's, and listen, you had the lead 17-0. You had control. Defense getting turnovers, getting the first interception of the game. Chubb's stripping the ball from Bryce Young. And still, man, I don't know. My questions I ask this to the fans, especially Dolphin fans. Did you think the players really want to play for Miami? I'm not saying for McDaniel. Do you think they want to play for Miami? Now, I don't want to hear excuses because I brought this up in the beginning of the post game reaction. Oh, we don't have Waddle. Well, they scored 24 points. I mean, not Waddle. We don't have Hill. Sorry, we don't have Tariq Hill, but you got Waddle. But you still scored 24 points. I don't get it. You could have scored more. I mean, you could have scored more. What happened to Waller in the second half? Was he injured? Was he covered? Did he play? What happened to your tight end? That comes to execution from the head coach. I mean, come on. It's sad, guys. It's sad. I have actually no words to say. It's just that the team is terrible. And we have to admit we are terrible. You want to stay as positive as you can. Hey, the good news is I got one TD with Waddle. I wanted 2 TDs. He got over 100 yards. I had Waller with a touchdown and 65 yards. Hey, he got 6 carries, 78 yards. But after that, they were gone. Non-existent. Then Tua was throwing the ball over a Waddlehead in the fourth quarter when you were down. What was the rush? What was the hurry? I mean, were you pressure? Hey, he got sacked 3 times. We didn't allow a sack, 2 games in a row? But Bryce Young was sacked 3 times too. But you have to establish the running game. Without the running game, you can't win in this league. Remember I told you it's not about statistics? It's not about statistics. It's not. It's about making the key play, the key moment, the key fumble, the key interception, the pass down the middle, the run, execute your game plan. Don't know if you want to say McDaniel failed this one, but I can say one thing. I think Weaver defense, it's not good. And now the rumors are, hey, bring back Wilkins. Guys, we don't need Wilkins back. Regardless of what they say, we don't need Wilkins back. That doesn't make any difference. We don't need signed injured players in this roster. We need players that are hungry and wants to play and wants to win. This one leaves a bad sour to the Miami Dolphins, guys. As positive as I trying to be in this podcast tonight. All right? Listen, I feel it's going to be a long season. We go back home against the Chargers. Okay? And, of course, the Chargers are favored already. Don't know. Maybe we beat good teams and lose against bad teams. I don't know. That's what we know around here, right? Dolphins are good of doing that. But it is a shame, guys. It is, listen, don't know how you feel. But the chat's there. You can leave your comment. Um, I'm gonna say right now, there'll be players that's gonna get traded. I do have that feeling. I don't give up. I don't give up easy on my team like this. But listen, they're not good enough. Miami showed me today they're not good enough. Offensive wise, man, listen, you're up 17-0. What did McDaniel change? Why are you playing so conservative? Why are you, you know, you play every down in this league. And this is my opinion, right? You guys have yours. You play every down in this league like if you're in the playoffs. Like you're actually from behind in the game. Regardless whether you make the first down or not. You continue to grind and grind and grind. It's funny how you could get up and say, hey, man, this team, yeah, they started good. They showed some signs. Then what happened? What we predicted.